So we've got some officials from City Hall who's coming to. They're trying to get things finished off ready for Brad to be able to get people to move in. I keep saying certificates, it's actually building permits. I should be saying not certificates. Beg your pardon. It's been a long day. So there's quite a few people here, as you can see. Hello. Are you hiding? You hiding there? Is it? I'm not so sure what they're actually here for.
Blessing. The apartment.
Yeah, I know, but specifically what they're here for. What, the city officials? No, they're here to have a look at they wanted to have a look at the plans, but he hasn't got the plans yet. They're still with the builder. Ask permission first. Oh. Wow, look at all that rice.
Rice is life.
Rice is life.
Sotangon.
My favorite. Sotangon?
Sotangon. Noodles.
Oh.
Sotangon.
Menudo. Menudo.
Is that pork?
Pork.
Yeah. Looks nice. I'll try some of that. I don't think we've had that, huh?
Wow.
Chicken.
Oh, my favorite.
Chop soy.
Chop suey, my other favorite. Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
And we've got a fruit drink here. I think they'll need more than that. There's lots of people here. So, you know the question I'm going to be asked, Brad. How much did you bank on this costing from breaking ground to finishing the 4th floor? And where are you now on budget?
I wish I had all the specifics in front of me, but as far as the building goes, we pretty much stayed on track. It was all the extras, you know, getting it ready. Like some the ventilations, he just left them undone upstairs. We didn't think that was safe, so we had them put rebar over top of them. Because I don't want somebody being able to climb up on the roof and come down. I don't want any of my people hurt. That's why we put the digital locks on and stuff like that. So safety was an issue. Other than that, I mean, it's probably cost us a little bit more than what we had planned on.
Yeah. So without the bits and bobs, what do you think it stands you at now in dollars?
Right now we have about right at $160,000.
$160,000. Right.
But now keep in mind.
And that's including buying the land?
That's including buying the land.
Right.
And keep in mind, this lot, after we bought it, we found out they had to dig down. So they dug down, I think it was 15 feet. They put concrete pilings, like 20 some of them, another 20 or 30 feet down, and then poured. I got a whole floor under the ground of nothing but concrete. There's like 5 foot thick concrete down there just to keep this building from sinking and stuff like that. So there was a lot of expense there. But we wanted it safe. You know, if we go up it's slated for 4 floors. If we go up 4 floors, I want to make sure it's safe. That's all I care about.
If you go up 4.
Yeah.
So you might not even go up 4 floors. You might stop at 3.
Yeah, I know we want to do at least 3. There's specifics when you get up to the 4th floor that you have to put fire system or sprinkler systems in and all that other stuff like that. Instead of, you know, just your fire extinguishers. The sprinkler system to put in all 4 floors was going to be about $22,000 US.
Oh my God.
So when we get up to the 4th floor, we better be making some real money off the first 3 floors before we actually go and retrofit everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't have any problems doing it. It's just I'd like to start recouping my money now.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's what Filipinos do. As soon as they've got a couple of floors ready, they move people in and then build the other floors as they're in.
And that's where this guy here, he's like, well, if we're going to do the 3rd floor, you don't want to rent it out yet. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Because during the day, if they're students, they're at school. They're not going to mind all the clinking and clanking and stuff like that. So it was time. We needed to cut the strings and say, hey, we need the 2 floors.
So if anybody out there is thinking of imitating what you've done, what advice would you give? Don't do it.
Well, be here.
Be here. Yeah.
Because there's lots of things that I would call substandard to my taste.
Yeah.
That aren't here. To me, they would be.
If you'd have been here, there'd been a lot of things done differently.
Yeah. Different materials used, things like that.
I mean, point in fact, you come in, immediately you started changing things because it wasn't right.
A lot of things. These doors here, I want them white.
Would you have done something different regards hiring a contractor? I mean, I know you hired the contractor initially for all the different certificates you had to have. The different
Yeah. Well, because he works for the city, so we thought, hey, there's our guy to pull everything that we need done.
He'll get everything done.
Right. Exactly. And he was also the architect.
Yeah.
So I probably would have, because he went by the letter of the code on how much. If you spend $1 million on materials, 40% of that has to go to labor. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot. I think the house, and you've been there before, when we built it, I think we were only at maybe 5 or 6% for labor costs, because we hired a foreman that knew what he was doing, and then we had him hire family to tell him what to do. Basically, you do this, you know, yada, yada, yada. And I think they did an awesome job over there, because they did some more things over there that I wish was done here.
Yeah, I've been to Brad's house, by the way, and it is nice. It's been done well, and it's crammed into a small space, and they've utilised all the space, you know, to the best they could, and they've got a nice roof terrace on it. It's really nice. Yeah.
Please hit the like button and please subscribe and share our video. We should see you.
I put my hand down. I said, okay.
I thought, okay.
Put that on.
Please subscribe to the Brit in the Philippines.
Just like the street lights lit